Welcome everyone to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Art Master, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today we are looking at the Preax-Class starship, another Romulan TOS TMP Starfleet Command design.
Arguably one of the tiniest boats in service at 92 meters.
Yeah.
Which is why Take seems a little out of it.
Yeah. Jeez, that thing is, yeah, as he said, this thing is tiny.
Anyway, on to the show. The Preax was introduced in the late 2260s after the whole technological exchange between the Klingons and the Romulans. As you can see by the design of the warp nacelles, they look a little Klingon-ish.
Yeah.
But they decided, let's continue using the very successful hull used by the Tethys. Their antimatter reactor, which actually increased the amount of power this thing could generate, wasn't great, but it was still better than the fusion reactors they've been using since time immemorial, because for some reason they don't have dilithium. Heavy amounts of dilithium deposits.
Yeah. They never really got the hang of dilithium reactors, which is why they eventually turned to quantum singularities.
Anyway, this was designed to replace the Kite class with heavier armaments. It has more disruptor cannons, more plasma torpedo launchers, or at least a higher grade plasma torpedo launcher, and an improved cloaking device based on the one used by the Tethys. The Galgarand, whatever the hell you want to call the ship that Kirk blew up during Balance of Terror.
Yeah.
The ship would continue to serve well into the twilight years of the 23rd century, only being retired shortly after the Tomid incident, because it just worked. Eventually the ship would be replaced, mostly by the Delon class, which never really entered serial production.
Yeah.
And the Romulans just went bigger is better.
Yeah. The Arkeef, starting with the Arkeef and then going to the Double D. Anyway, let's get to the stats. 2260s service date.
I'm gonna double check. Yep, 2260s, probably 2268.
2268. Okay. So that's 46 points. Subtract 1 for scale 3. That gives us 45.
She's probably gonna be a little better than the... What the hell? She's probably gonna be a little better than the Kite. Because, well...
Yeah.
She's bigger, she's meaner, she generally has more guns.
Yeah. So, initial spread, putting 7 into everything, then bringing comms up to 8 and sensors to 9. Now we can take points away from sensors, from structure, weapons, or structure and weapons if we want to put into engine, into sensors, comms, or computers. Engine 7 is probably good.
That's a reasonable one. Though, again, this is probably a glass cannon ship.
Right, so structure and weapons down to 6 each, at least. So that frees up 2 points. Do we want to bring sensors up to 10?
Yep. Might as well.
Alright, so sensors up to 10. That's really high for its time, but that's fine. We'll bring
it's a Romulan boat.
Yep, and we'll bring comms up to 9. So comms 9, computers 7, engine 7, sensors 10, structure 6, weapons 6. Computers aren't that much better than the Kite, but Kite's computers were probably ahead of its time anyway.
Romulans. I may accuse them of being thieves, which they are,
Yeah, but
but they're not stupid, and, well, they're not the Cardassians.
yeah,
They do nothing but steal things.
yeah. So I think for departments, we'll do the same thing as with the kite, only we will put a point into security instead of a second point into science.
I don't really see how this thing has any special rules other than the cloaking device,
Yeah,
or any
so
descriptor traits beyond
Romulan
Romulan.
starship.
Yep.
So okay, so we'll do. Wait, so cloaking device. It probably does not have the hyper focused plasma torpedoes.
Oh, it most certainly does. This is a TOS, TMP era boat, and they have the torpedo launcher of doom.
All right, does it have more plasma torpedo launchers?
Not that I know of. I just see a big... There's no launchers, and in SFC, all of those guns were pointed forward for
Yeah. So we'll
smaller
just add.
ships.
So we'll just add the kite's hyper focused plasma torpedoes as well.
Also,
All
more
right.
disruptor cannons, 4.
Disruptor.
And a couple of
Cannons.
mounted disruptor arrays. Well, disruptor banks.
Disruptor cannons. Disruptor banks. Plasma torpedoes. Probably high resolution sensors for a talent.
Yep.
We could add another one, but I'm thinking no, because that'll allow some versatility. Not just a profile talent, but a re-talent.
Add at your own discretion, then.
Yep. If you think it needs a second talent baseline, go for it. Otherwise, that's for you and your crew, your cast. That's for you and your players to decide. Same with the profile talent, of course.
I do
And
believe that actually covers it.
yep, I think that's it. That is the Preax, a tiny, tiny starship that replaced the even tinier kite.
Oh, I should mention this before I actually end this vid. We're gonna have to do some special rules for some Klingon vessels, transforming them into Romulan vessels. After all, the D7.
Fair enough. We probably will need to do some. Some of these videos might not have proper documents. They might just be conversion lists.
We're not gonna need to do much, except maybe for the D7. Because that one's gonna be special.
Ah.
Bye.